After hours of courtship, the male... Cough? Take uric syrup ubat batuk gamat dan madu plus. After several hours of waiting, the hornbills. Uric syrup ubat batuk gamat dan madu plus. It can relieve cough and phlegm. Urix.
Good evening, I'm Prasad, and you're watching KiniFlash. Today marked the 5th day of former Prime Minister Najib Abdul Razak's criminal trial involving SRC International Development Berhad at the High Court in Kuala Lumpur. Things were a bit more calm today. Najib didn't shout at any police personnel like he did yesterday. However, Najib appeared to have hurt his feet. A reporter asked him why he was limping when he arrived at the court today. This is what he said.
Datuk Sri, kaki tu kenapa jalan terhincut-hincut? Kaki kenapa jalan terhincut-hincut? Oh.
So as Najib recovers from a leg day, his lawyer Muhammad Shafee Abdullah did some heavy lifting for the former Prime Minister. According to Shafee, Najib is only a victim of fugitive business person Jho Low's conspiracy.
He himself is a victim, and I dare tell you, a victim of the conspiracy of Jho Low and his gang. He himself. So give him a chance. You have to prove that he's part of Jho Low's conspiracy. We are saying completely that's not the case.
Najib is being tried on 3 counts of criminal breach of trust under Section 409 of the Penal Code, 3 counts of money laundering under Section 41B of the Anti-Money Laundering, Anti-Terrorism Financing and Proceeds of Unlawful Activities Act 2001, and 1 count of abuse of power under Section 23 of the MACC Act. Over the past weeks, Prime Minister Dr. Mahathir Mohamad's ties with the Malay rulers, particularly the Johor Palace, had been strained over several issues. And now Singapore Straits Times claims that Dr. Mahathir Mohamad and the rulers are in a stalemate over the next Chief Justice. Richard Malanjum retired last week after serving 27 years in the judiciary. Quoting sources, the report said the Prime Minister submitted the name of the candidate who has been chosen to replace Richard earlier this month to the Yang di-Pertuan Agong. However, Istana Negara has yet to respond. The Straits Times then quoted a source whom it described as someone close to a senior monarch, claiming that the rulers wanted to send a message to the Pakatan Harapan administration that they are not rubber stamps. Jho Low, who is wanted in connection with the 1MDB scandal, is residing in China and travelling around, according to news reports last week. However, Chinese ambassador to Malaysia, Bai Thian, claims to be clueless about the fugitive financier's whereabouts. He told reporters that he doesn't know if Low is in China, describing this as an old question that has been posed numerous times. Bai said Malaysia had asked for Beijing's assistance to locate Low, but the authorities were unable to locate him. Last week, Sinchu Daily reported that Low had travelled to Hainan, Macau, Shanghai and Shenzhen. Malaysia has come in at 123rd out of 180 countries in the 2019 World Press Freedom Index, moving up 22 places compared to 2018. The report highlighted how the ruling coalition was ousted in an election for the first time in the country's 62 years of independence, and how this blew fresh air through the media and transformed the environment for journalists. Based on the latest index, the report also noted how a country's political ecosystem impacts the freedom to inform. Pakatan Harapan has been accused of merely recycling previous BN policies. For example, the BRIM Welfare Assistance Program is now called Bantuan Sara Hidup. The National Permata Program, the brainchild of former Prime Minister Najib Abdul Razak's wife, Rosma Mansor, has been renamed Genius. And the Federal Territories Affordable Housing Project, Rumah WIP, is now known as Residency Velayah. But according to Khalid Samad, the Pakatan Harapan government makes improvements to BN's programs and initiatives, not just renaming them. He added that the rebrandings take place upon the requests of the Rakyat and not on the whims of any political leader. And with that, please leave a comment, hit like and subscribe. For more stories, go to KiniTV.com. I'm Prasad. Thanks for watching and good night.
After hours of courtship, the male babbler. Cough? Take uric syrup ubat batuk gamat dan madu plus. After several hours of waiting, the hornbills. Uric sirap ubat batuk gamat dan madu plus. It can relieve cough and phlegm. Urix.